happening and have a conversation that's not about point of view, but about informing the American people.
Washington Week.
All new Friday night at 7 on Arizona PBS.
From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
A surge of suicides here in the Valley of the Sun. See just how much guns fit into the equation of this devastating epidemic.
Plus, a group providing free medical care for migrants says it's a struggle for those living in Mexico to find quality service.
And a revolutionary piece of technology that could treat recurrent brain tumors through radiation.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Jennifer Alvarez.
And I'm Matthew Roy. Thank you for joining us tonight. House Democrats released a study today that they say shows a link between availability of guns and rising number of suicides by firearm.
And Phoenix was among the top metro areas in the country for such deaths. Hannah Ehrlich has more from our Washington bureau.
The report by Democrats on the Joint Economic Committee said the Phoenix metro area was 6th highest in the nation, with the rate of 10.6 firearm suicides per 100,000 people. But that was just one of the report's findings.
It said suicides with a gun are more likely in rural areas and more likely in western and southern states where guns are more prevalent. It also showed a steady increase in such suicides over the last 17 years. Robin Lloyd of the gun safety organization Giffords says some groups are getting hit harder than others.
I think, as the Congresswoman said, older white men are at the most at risk for suicide with firearms. Of course, there are demographics that are disproportionately impacted. Veterans is one of them. And then I do think that we are seeing an increase of suicide with firearms among young people.
The report confirmed that, showing that more than 35% of the men who committed suicide with a firearm in Arizona were 65 and over. That reflected national numbers, which showed older men are more at risk to commit suicide with a firearm. But every group is affected. Retired Lieutenant Colonel Kylie Ann Hunter explains this is in part to the access people have to firearms in their households.
The female veterans are up to 75 times more likely to own guns than their civilian counterparts, as well as 300 times more likely to die by gun suicide than a civilian.
While the highest numbers were in rural areas, some urban areas bucked the trend, like the Phoenix Mesa Scottsdale area, where the rate of 10.6 firearm suicides per 100,000 residents was well above the national rate of 7.7 such suicides. Lloyd says it's absolutely not the case that other forms of suicides are as prevalent as those by firearm. But gun suicides are more deadly, she said, which is why action must be taken.
A lot of times people who survive a suicide attempt do not go on to commit suicide. So it is very critical that we prevent people from turning to the most lethal means of suicide in that acute moment.
Advocates here called on the Senate to act on a bill toughening background checks on gun purchases. It passed the House in February, but has stalled in the Senate. We reached out to the National Rifle Association and the Arizona State Rifle and Pistol Association for comment, but have not heard back. In Washington, Hannah Ehrlich, Cronkite News.
Students at an Arizona high school will not be allowed to carry regular backpacks anymore. In an effort to increase student safety, as of today, students at Douglas High School will now have to follow a clear bag policy. The district voted 5-0 to implement the change. The policy says only clear totes, 1-gallon storage bags, small clutch bags, and wallets will be allowed on campus. All backpacks, fanny packs, mesh bags, and tinted plastic bags are now banned, according to the district website. Any other type of bag will be confiscated and held until the end of the school day. The district also says bags may be scanned and searched. The policy change comes after an incident 2 weeks ago when someone allegedly brought a gun onto campus. So we want to hear from you now. What do you think of the district's decision to ban traditional backpacks? Is it a safer option or is it unnecessary? So far, over 50% of you say unnecessary. To vote in our live interactive poll, just go to our Cronkite News Facebook or Twitter feeds to cast your ballot.
Multiple drivers were caught going the wrong way in Chandler Saturday morning when trying to use an on-ramp to exit the freeway. It happened on Santan Loop 202 westbound at McClintock. The Arizona Department of Transportation tweeting out this photo of the chaos as troopers work to turn the drivers around. The Arizona Department of Public Safety says while the exact number of vehicles remains unknown, they cited as many people as possible.
Former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio heads back to court this week. He'll face the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco on Wednesday to try and appeal a lower court's ruling that refused to throw out his 2017 criminal contempt conviction. The lower court argued the conviction can remain in place despite President Donald Trump having pardoned Arpaio over 2 years ago. The ex-sheriff was pardoned only a month after his initial conviction, in which a district court judge said Arpaio showed flagrant disregard in rejecting a federal order that demanded a stop to his controversial immigration roundups.
Each year, tens of thousands of migrants arrive at U.S. ports of entry seeking political asylum or hoping to stay for other reasons.
According to Customs and Border Protection, just last year, there were close to 400,000 apprehended at the southern border. But what happens to these migrants once they're in the United States?
Reporter Jody Guerrero spoke with one local organization working to provide health services to migrants and their children.
They call themselves Angels, and they've already opened their wings in Phoenix to help whomever needs it, particularly migrants of different nationalities.
These migrants just arrived after a long journey. An Immigration Customs Service bus dropped them off at this church in Phoenix, many of them exhausted. Angelica Ortiz from the organization 100 Angels helps treat migrants. She says she sees a lot of the same ailments. Dehydration, headache, body aches, flu, cough. 100 Angels provides physical, mental, and spiritual health services for migrants.
We bring all the medication, the medical professional volunteers, we triage, we assess for an emergency, we provide our guests with the needed over-the-counter medication, vitamins, hand sanitizer, lip balm, comfort toys to the little ones, and a big smile.
These migrants are part of the more than 800,000 apprehended in the southwest border, according to 2019 statistics from Customs and Border Protection. One family traveled through Mexico, leaving their 4-year-old daughter at home in Guatemala. Cronkite News spoke to the father on the condition of anonymity, since their migratory status is pending. He says their daughter was really sick and they couldn't afford medical care.
Sometimes hospitals don't even have doctors, no medicine. It's very expensive.
100 Angels works in 35 shelters throughout Maricopa County, visiting and helping migrants in churches like this. Once migrants are processed at a port of entry, Homeland Security brings them to a detention center. After a few days, they arrive at one of the many churches in the valley that serves as a shelter. That's where organizations like 100 Angels come in. Migrants get hot meals and fresh clothes. Then they bring families in one by one for consultations with the doctor. For some, this is the best medical care they've ever received.
This organization is planning on expanding their services around the world to help communities in need. Live in the broadcast center, Jody Guerrero, Cronkite News.
Coming up on Cronkite News at 5, small tiles of technology could help save lives.
We'll give you an up-and-close look at the FDA-approved form of surgically targeting radiation therapy created to treat glioblastomas. More on that after the break.
And don't miss the best meteor shower of the fall season. It's happening this week. The best time to set your eyes on the skies in just a few minutes.
Covering topics such as economics, education, sustainability, immigration, and border relations, Cronkite Noticias strives to serve the Spanish-speaking community in Arizona. Under the guidance of prominent Spanish-speaking professionals, students at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism develop content for our broadcast partner, Univision, as well as on Facebook and Twitter. Explore Cronkite Noticias at cronkitenoticias.azpbs.org.
had swore I was not going to watch the Vietnam War because I could remember the day I watched us finally get the helicopters out thinking, okay, it's over, and then went to my college class. Next thing I know, I'm watching Ken Burns' Vietnam. And the thing that caught me so much was how he was talking to the winners, and this North Vietnamese general said, there's no winners in war. That just stopped me dead in my tracks.
For more information about including Arizona PBS in your future plans, visit azpbs.org/giving.
Welcome to another edition of Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Taylor Rocha. Let's talk sports.
For the latest on local sports and beyond, we've got you covered.
Let's do this thing.
We challenge reporters to go beyond, a game story. We want stories with depth.
It's just a crucial step from the college experience into the professional experience while you're still in school.
At Cronkite Sports Now, watch the journalists of tomorrow cover sports today.
Researchers in Arizona are moving forward in their innovative approaches to medicine and the treatment of cancer.
Cronkite News reporter Mariah Gallegos spoke with the founders of one of the newest treatments for recurrent brain tumors. Mariah?
On average, patients had to wait nearly 3 to 4 weeks before undergoing external radiation therapy to address remaining brain tumor cells. But a new product can change that.
Treating brain tumors is a moving target, I would say. There's always new techniques.
And the newest breakthrough is the GammaTile, developed by GT Medical Technologies in Tempe, a square collagen tile that releases doses of radiation over a period of time to targeted areas in the brain.
Then you put the tiles in around the tumor bed. The tumor bed's like a little cavity where the tumor was, and in that cavity are the edges of where the tumor was, and that's where there can be residual tumor cells. And those are the cells you want to kill.
Dr. John Winabo at Banner Neurological Institute is the first neurosurgeon to use the GammaTile technology in Arizona. He says, depending on how aggressive a tumor is, it can't always be fixed permanently, but the goal with using the tiles are to prevent a tumor from developing again for a long period of time.
Much higher quality of life for the patient. It goes to work immediately before any residual tumor cells have a chance over 3 to 4 weeks to reestablish themselves. And it's a highly lethal dose, in fact, up to 2.5 times the energy within a small space than you can achieve from external sources.
GT Medical Technologies CEO Matt Likens says the GammaTiles can replace the need for external radiation therapy while also preserving healthy brain tissue.
That's what GammaTile provides, more months of tumor-free existence than the current standard of care.
GammaTile is one of only 7 treatments for glioblastomas, which is the brain cancer that Senator John McCain had, approved by the FDA in the past 30 years. At the digital desk, Mariah Gallegos, Cronkite News.
A bone marrow donor from Connecticut had the chance to meet the cancer patient from Arizona whose life she helped save. The meeting was organized by the nonprofit Gift of Life, which focuses on fighting blood cancers.
Gift of Life is an organization that cures blood cancer through marrow and stem cell donation.
I joined through a college drive. A friend of a friend felt really moved by it and decided to do a college drive.
There are thousands of people each year looking for that one person who is a match with them who can save their lives.
When they discovered it in me, I was at 94% of my blood cells were basically contaminated. So I was really at the final deadline.
When I got the call that I was a match, it just kind of was like a no-brainer for me.
We had kind of just figured it was going to be a really long process at that point. She was really eager to be involved with the process. So breath of fresh air at that point and just a sigh of relief.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I think that's my one-word answer. I'm ready to make a new friend.
Really excited. Somebody who saved my life, so I'm beyond words right now. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her, so thank you's not enough, but it's really all I can think of.
And if you're inspired to see if your bone marrow could be a lifesaver for someone in need, go to giftoflife.org.
Up next on Cronkite News at 5, it's the last week of the Arizona State Fair.
We'll have a look at your work week weather forecast and the best days to venture to the fairgrounds.
Of the PBS NewsHour. The journalists of tomorrow face a fast-changing media landscape, but quality news remains vitally important to our communities, our country, and our world. At ASU's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication, students learn solid, reliable reporting, holding the powerful accountable, and rebuilding the public's trust. The Cronkite School and Arizona PBS, preparing the next generation for a stronger future of journalism.
Cronkite News, weeknights at 5 on Arizona PBS.
Join us each week on Catalyst, the show that explores new advancements, technologies, and innovations at Arizona State University that are shaping the future for tomorrow and beyond. Catalyst, Wednesdays at 9, right here on Arizona PBS.
With wildfires, a scarcity of water, and other environmental issues facing the Earth today, it's critical to stay up to date with local impacts of a changing climate. That's why we created Elemental, covering sustainability, a multimedia collaboration between public television and radio stations. From climate change to water conservation to renewable energy and much more, Elemental covers the latest in sustainability news. Find our stories on our website, elementalreports.com.
Campground upgrades could be coming to national parks in Arizona soon, including Wi-Fi, food trucks, and hot showers. The Interior Department is considering recommendations to make them more modern, since the vice chairman of the Outdoor Recreation Advisory Committee says campgrounds typically fail to meet visitors' expectations. He believes giving access to the private sector to run them could allow for money to fix up other areas in the parks. Environmentalists, however, say the proposal would price out visitors and increase benefits for special interest groups.
Tonight, you'll have the chance to sit back, relax, and look up at the stars. The Orionid meteor shower, what many say is the best of the fall season, will be passing over the Copper State this week. Astronomers say the meteor shower will reach its peak visibility over the next day or two, and Arizonans have the best chance of seeing the flying flames of space rock tonight, just after sunset, and Tuesday just before sunrise. And Matt, well, I don't know about you, but I feel like it's finally cooling off after all those scorching hot temperatures that we're used to seeing here in the valley.
Jenny, I think you're right. And I think Jordan Evans, who's out in the field in downtown Phoenix, agrees with me too. Jordan, I finally opened my windows overnight. What happened? Did you?
Yep. Matthew, pretty much the same thing. My windows were open this weekend also because our temperatures finally getting below 60 degrees here in Phoenix. That's the first time that's happened since May here in the valley. Let's show you those numbers officially. 58 degrees there yesterday morning at Sky Harbor International, and this morning we dropped down to 59. So two pretty cool mornings back to back. I'm going to start wearing those jackets here in the morning pretty soon as fall begins to set in. But temperatures right now, we have warmed up into those mid 80s. We're sitting at 86 degrees right now. Very beautiful afternoon. Check out those dew points down into the 20s. So there is plenty of dry air here. In fact, I'm not even sweating out in this live shot right now because the air is so dry, and we're going to keep it pretty dry for the rest of the week. So no rain chances at all in that forecast. Here's that evening planner for tonight. Temperatures falling off sharply once that sun goes down. Because our air is so dry, it can't hold in heat much longer. So we're going to see those temperatures fall into the 70s by 8 o'clock there, and then falling into those lower 70s by the 10 o'clock hour. Now for tomorrow, we will have a cool morning once again, possibly below 60, but by 8 o'clock we'll be up to 65 degrees, and then for that lunch hour, back into the 80s, 84 degrees there at noon, and then we're going to top out just below 90 degrees or possibly at 90 for some spots here in the valley. So another warm day tomorrow. That's all because high pressure ridge is going to try to build in from the west, as you can see there, but because the size of that ridge, it's not going to build in very much. So that storm system coming out of the north is going to stay off to our east, but we are going to see those breezes pick up for parts of the high country, and no rain or snow across our state with that one. But as you can see, high pressure tries to build in just a little bit once again for the weekend, but it's not going to build in much because another storm system is going to get out ahead of it just in time for next week. In fact, we're talking a major cool down possibly coming in for the week of Halloween, so you want to stay tuned with us here at Cronkite News for more details on that. But in the meantime, here's a look at that 7-day forecast for here in the valley. Notice for tomorrow and Wednesday, a couple more days at the 90s to get through. By the time we get into Thursday, as that storm system moves off to the east, we're back down to the 80s finally. And remember, the state fair closes out this weekend here in Phoenix, and comfortable temperatures look to be in that forecast for Saturday and Sunday. And notice by Monday, that cool down begins to take shape. So we'll have your Halloween forecast later this week here on Cronkite News.
Coming up after the break, an update on the Mountain Point High School's coaching scandal.
The Arizona Interscholastic Association met today to discuss new developments surrounding the Phoenix High School coach who leaked his own team's game plans. We'll tell you what they had to say. Don't go away.
As journalists at Cronkite News, we report on stories that matter to you by focusing on the local impact. We dig deeper and work tirelessly to keep you informed.
Live in Wickerburg.
Live in Los Angeles. In Cleveland.
In Washington. In Louisville.
From Jerusalem. Live in Philadelphia. From around the world to right here in Phoenix.
At Cronkite News, we report the facts and stick to the truth.
Welcome to another edition of Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Taylor Rocha. Let's talk sports.
For the latest on local sports and beyond, we've got you covered.
Let's do this thing.
We challenge reporters to go beyond, a game story. We want stories with depth.
It's just a crucial step from the college experience into the professional experience while you're still in school.
At Cronkite Sports Now, watch the journalists of tomorrow cover sports today.
I had swore I was not going to watch the Vietnam War because I could remember the day I watched us finally get the helicopters out thinking, okay, it's over, and then went to my college class. Next thing I know, I'm watching Ken Burns' Vietnam. And the thing that caught me so much was how he was talking to the winners, and this North Vietnamese general said, there's no winners in war. That just stopped me dead in my tracks.
For more information about including Arizona PBS in your future plans, visit azpbs.org/giving.
The Arizona Interscholastic Association closed its investigation today into the Mountain Point High School leak scandal. The scandal began when the news broke that former assistant football coach Justin Hager sent emails containing strategic team information to opposing teams. Reporter Anthony Tortrey attended the AIA's board meeting this morning. And Anthony, what came out of that discussion and where do they go from here?
Yeah, Jenny, at an executive session this morning, the AIA board discussed possible punishment for schools that had received emails from Hager but failed to report. The AIA determined the schools did not engage in any further conversation with Hager beyond his initial outreach. With that, no punishment was handed down, and the association accepted all of the voluntary reports submitted. David Hines told me that since the Tempe Union High School District fired Justin Hager and he didn't appeal the termination, the investigation is closed. However, the members did discuss another violation during Hager's time at Mountain Point involving his recruitment of a Chandler High women's basketball player. The AIA prohibits recruiting students to attend specific schools for athletic purposes. All coaches have since received professional development and direction regarding email usage, and Mountain Point is also reviewing its social media policy. With the investigation wrapped up, Hines said he believes the AIA needs to look at itself a bit after it took a school from Nevada to bring the email scandal to light.
The best thing to take away is why is a school from out of state, letting everybody know, I think you got a problem here. So as an association, we need to police ourselves. The fact that this has gone on for a couple of years is disturbing.
Now, both the Mountain Point and Tempe Union High School District athletic directors were in attendance today, but both declined a request for an interview. And Hines told me unless any new information comes to light, this investigation is going to stay closed. In the Media Center, Anthony Totri, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS. Here's what's coming up on Arizona Horizon and the PBS NewsHour.
On the next Arizona Horizon, we'll hear about efforts to create livable, age-friendly communities throughout the state and how the State Fair is trying to attract the next generation of fairgoers. That's on the next Arizona Horizon.
I'm Judy Woodruff. Tonight on the NewsHour, a ceasefire between Turkish forces and Kurdish fighters is slowly taking hold after getting off to a rocky start. Coming up after Cronkite News and Arizona Horizon on Arizona PBS.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks so much for joining us.
For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
Baby M, the landmark case that still shapes surrogacy today. Could a solution for global warming be found in a terrifying Cold War concept? Plus, humorous Andy Borowitz. Retro Report on PBS.
All new tonight at 8 on Arizona PBS.
Are you nervous? A little bit? Oh, okay. Why?
Meet a team of rebel heroines working to change the way